Are Jungkook and Jimin's relationship really going through a rough time? Or is it just another overblown rumor spreading like wildfire online? Fans are asking this question everywhere, from TikTok threads to fan forums and even trending hashtags on X. What really happened between these two BTS members who were once known for their unshakable bond? It all started when fans began noticing something different. Jungkook and Jimin, who used to appear inseparable, haven't been seen together as often lately. No new selfies, no live interactions, no playful banter that fans had grown used to over the years. For the ARMY, that silence felt loud, too loud to ignore. But is it fair to assume something's wrong just because they're not seen together? Or is this simply the calm between busy schedules? In the last few months, both Jungkook and Jimin have been extremely busy with their solo projects. Jungkook, with his solo era that took the world by storm, has been promoting internationally, flying across continents, and collaborating with global artists. Meanwhile, Jimin has been deeply focused on his own music and artistic projects, pouring his heart into a sound and image that reflects his individual growth. So naturally, their schedules haven't overlapped much. But for fans who are used to seeing their closeness, that distance feels unusual. The rumor began to snowball when a few fans pointed out that during certain events, the two seemed a bit distant. For example, during Jungkook's latest live stream, he didn't mention Jimin's name, something that eagle-eyed fans immediately noticed. That one small detail was enough to spark hundreds of theories online. Then, when Jimin posted his latest Instagram update, without liking or commenting on Jungkook's post from the same day, the internet exploded. Some fans began to say, they're not interacting anymore. Others rushed to defend them, saying, they're just busy, stop overanalyzing. And that's where the debate began, and it hasn't stopped since. What's interesting is that BTS members have always emphasized how strong their friendship is, even when they're apart. They've repeatedly said that they respect each other's personal growth and solo paths. But online culture today thrives on speculation. When silence appears, people fill it with assumptions. That's exactly what happened here. One reason the rumor went viral is how emotionally attached fans are to the bond between Jungkook and Jimin. Over the years, the Jungkook friendship became one of the most beloved dynamics in BTS. They shared countless heartwarming moments, from funny behind-the-scenes clips to emotional onstage hugs. Their closeness was a source of comfort for fans. So, when that closeness isn't visible anymore, fans start worrying. It's not just curiosity, it's emotional concern. They care deeply, and they notice every detail. But some fans say that this time, things do feel a bit different. Not in a dramatic or hostile way, but more like a quiet distance. Maybe it's maturity. Maybe it's the natural process of growing individually. After all, both of them have evolved as artists and people. And yet, there's another side to this story. Some online users believe the rumor was actually fueled intentionally. According to several fan accounts, a few social media pages started posting evidence of tension, screenshots, cropped clips, and old videos taken out of context. These posts often use dramatic captions like, proof that Jungkook and Jimin are no longer close. Even though the footage was from years ago, that tactic works every time because controversy spreads faster than clarity. Soon, the hashtag Jimin Jungkook drift began trending worldwide. TikTok edits appeared, analyzing body language, comparing eye contact, and breaking down every smile and silence. It turned into a full-blown fan investigation, even though no one from BTS or HYB ever said anything about it. But here's the irony. The moment fans started arguing about whether they were still close, both Jungkook and Jimin continued with their usual routines. No cryptic posts, no indirect shade, just focus on their work. This made others wonder, if they were truly having issues, wouldn't something have slipped out by now? A hint? A subtle reaction? Yet nothing has. Instead, a few days later, Jungkook casually mentioned in an interview how much he values the support of his members, including Jimin. He didn't name names individually, but his tone said it all. We're all still connected. Even when we're apart, we cheer for each other. That line alone was enough to calm many hearts. But of course, In today's digital world, calm never lasts long. Another wave of speculation hit when Jimin was spotted in Paris, while Jungkook was in Seoul. Fans began saying, "See, they're not spending time together at all." Others countered, "They're working. They can't always be in the same place." And just like that, the cycle of debate continued. Some experts in K-pop media analysis even say that this kind of rumor is almost inevitable for groups as massive as BTS. When members start having independent careers, fans crave the old dynamic, the group laughter, the shared lives, the comfort of unity. When that visibility disappears, fans fill in the blanks with stories. And because Jungkook and Jimin's friendship has always felt especially deep, from the way they teased each other to how they supported each other during hard times, the absence feels louder. But what if this distance isn't bad at all? What if it's just a sign of growth? When you look back, Jimin and Jungkook have both talked about wanting to understand themselves better as individuals. Jungkook once said in a live, "Sometimes we need space to reflect and recharge." Jimin, too, once mentioned in a magazine interview that growing as a solo artist also means redefining relationships, learning how to support each other from different paths. That doesn't sound like conflict. It sounds like evolution. Still, fans continue to interpret every move. A simple like on Instagram becomes a reconciliation. A missed mention becomes proof of separation. That's how parasocial relationships work. When fans feel emotionally close to celebrities, every detail becomes personal. The truth might be far simpler than all the drama. Maybe they're just focused on their careers. Maybe they text each other privately, away from the noise. Maybe their bond doesn't need to be displayed publicly to exist strongly in real life. But the internet doesn't like maybe. The internet loves what if. And so, even without any solid evidence, the rumor of a rift keeps spreading. Some fans make emotional TikToks saying they miss Jungkook. Others demand that they reassure fans. But does anyone really owe an explanation for private friendship dynamics? That question divides the fandom again. Because at the end of the day, the relationship between Jungkook and Jimin isn't just a friendship, it's a symbol of comfort for millions. When fans see them together, it reminds them of unity, love, and support. That's why even the smallest rumor feels personal. Still, if you look closely at their individual journeys, the passion, the dedication, the respect they both show toward BTS, it's hard to believe there's any real problem. Their silence might just be peace. Their distance might just be time. And yet, so maybe the truth is simple. Jungkook and Jimin aren't drifting apart. They're just growing in their own ways. Real friendships don't need constant proof. They simply endure. Thank you for watching. If you believe their bond is still strong, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates about BTS. Spread love, not rumors.